Hi Paul, Waverley Magnets, good evening to you as well. Nobody's on, they're all down the pub enjoying themselves. Hi Andy, how you doing? Steve Parsons, good evening to you. Eleanor, how you doing? Graham, good evening to you as well. All right, Dave. Up the van. I'm in the garden again because it's cooler in the garden than in the house. So they got the aircon in there, but it's too noisy. Hi Jess. Hi Chaz. Hi Claire. Hi Lindsay. Yeah, I'll just sit out here, peace and quiet. Got no neighbours at the moment because they've moved out. So I can say what I want. Hi Terry. So yes, it's been an unusual week. Sunday was good. We had a good time. We shifted some stuff again. That spot, that's 2 times we've been there, and my God, it's still giving. Hi Lizzie, how you doing? So yeah, the week started the Sunday, I should say. I wouldn't say the week started because Sunday sort of still last week, but the week was going okay. Unfortunately, we had a dog that got ill and we had to take it to the vets on Saturday. Then it went to a different vets on Sunday, and then it went to a different vets on Tuesday and needed a serious operation. Not many vets can do it. It's one that a lot of vets won't take on, but unfortunately we had the operation and 3 hours later she passed away. So we lost another dog, unfortunately. That's 2 now in 5 weeks. But yeah, it's been a tough week. I've had some more bad news, but I won't go into details on that. So it's been a terrible week, to be honest with you. And it's been flipping hot. Hi Annie, how you doing? Terry the bacon flinger, she is, yeah. Oh, she's really upset as well. She really wanted that bacon roll. I know. It is, it's terrible. And the price as well. These vets, they know how to charge. I will give them that. You never know, Jess, you never know. Ralph, he was a dad to loads of dogs. I reckon about 300 of them. So he had a good life, but he was older. He had a heart condition. The other one wasn't, but it got a blocked gallbladder, which ruptured and gave us septicemia. But we had no choice but to get the operation done and see what happens. Fortunately, didn't go as well as we hoped. So yeah, the wife's still distraught, losing one dog and then 5 weeks later losing another one. Terrible, terrible. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, so that's sort of been my week. So I wasn't working Tuesday because obviously she was at the vets. So I was planning on having today off. Well, that didn't work because I had to go and do Tuesday's work today. So yeah, it's been a dodgy few days, to be honest with you. Going to clean up Roger. Is he dribbled again? I know, it's amazing how much you get attached to these things. You don't realise it. But I think vets know that because they know how to charge more than what a human would pay to have anything done. It's terrible, terrible. I'm sure she wouldn't do that, Jess. Hi, Sean, how you doing? Hi, Barry. Definitely play on your emotions when it comes to pricing. The initial quote we got was £8,000 for the operation. And that's why I went to another one. They quoted about 2,500, but unfortunately we had to move to another vet's because that vet was a locum and they wasn't there. So we had to go to another one. I think in total it's cost me about £4,200. and it's just heartbreaking, really is. But yeah, I know, Dave. That's what I said when the first one said that. I was like, I know it was a difficult operation. I know that not many vets want to do it, but 8 grand, absolutely horrible. Sorry to hear that, Barry. Terrible. Yeah, we've still got 5. Well, we've got 7 at the moment because we've got Ethan's 2 dogs because his fiance, she's been house sitting somebody's cat, so she couldn't have the dogs with her. So we've had them here. So still got 7 here. But you know, it's little things, isn't it? Little things that sort of niggle you, little reminders and things like that, and that's the annoying part about it. Hi Dawn, how you doing? And it's just little trigger points. I think that's what it is. Oh, Mark as well, and Nicola did as. Not been a good week. Not been a good week. Well, that's it exactly. I mean, that was a rescue dog as well. That's the one that came with Ralph. It's just 2 in 5 weeks, you know, for totally different things. Where am I? I'm sitting outside because it's cooler here. There's a bit of a breeze now, and the sun is round the front of my house now because in the afternoon it goes round the front, which is good. So I can sit here in the garden. It's actually quite cool. It's really nice, to be honest with you. Yeah, it's a lot better. They did say they was going to have an investigation, the government did, about that. They did say they were going to investigate vets because everybody says it's extortionate, you know, but whether or not they ever will, I don't know. I suppose the way the government looks at it is the more they charge, the more tax they pay. So, yeah, we all know the answer to that one then. I know, it is bad, but it's true. It's like when I've took a cat into a vet's that got run over once, and they wanted to know, whose is it? Who's going to pay for it? That was the first question that was asked. Now, that's bad, Barry. That's really bad. I mean, that really is playing. That's playing with people's flipping emotions and things. Hi, Gerd. How you doing? Hi, Stuart. See, we did really well with Ralph because Ethan's fiance works at vets, and they always look after us. They're really good. But everything is just so dear. Yeah, so where are we going at the weekend? I haven't got a clue, actually. I must speak to Terry and Paul. Jabber, you got that car back out? Because it looked very nice in the picture. Have you managed to get back in it? It did look good clean. It looked good clean, I must admit. Yeah, I've got the same thing, Barry. Somebody around by us actually does it a lot less than what any of the vets charge and that. And they do singles because a lot of them do multiples. So it sounds horrible. You get a bit of others as well, but they do. Oh, you've sorted the weekend? Okay. Well, you know more than me then. Wait and see if it's available this weekend. Should do, Ben, because it's going to be really nice weather, especially tomorrow. Your forehead will get a suntan, you know, because you don't really get a tan. You get heat stroke without the tan you do, sitting in them computer rooms all the time. Oh, flipping hell. Hi, Rachel. Yeah, I'm getting a KFC. Oh, you won't get a KFC from around where I live. There's one about 4 miles down the road. Most people that eat from there complain of dodgy stomachs the next day. So, yeah, I've had a few round our way. They're really, really not good, to be honest with you, KFCs. Used to be years ago, but not anymore. So, no, I don't touch stuff. Try to cut down on the takeaways. I have too many of them. I think blood tests, the first initial blood test for £330. Then a scan, that was like £250. And then medication. And think, it just don't stop. It won't overeat the speed you go at, mate. That's lovely air cooling, that is. Yeah, speed you go at, Ben. Nothing gets a chance to warm up. And you see a lot of people saying no to KFC. Yeah, there's a lot of that goes on. A lot of people don't like it. But, I mean, to be honest with you, all these fast foods now, they're so expensive and they ain't good. That's the other thing. You can just give them Piriton. You don't need prescription ones. Same as half the stuff. It's only the same as adults have as well, but they're not allowed to tell you that. Well, I'm glad it's good there, because in Britain, believe me, it's not. I think it's maybe because over here they're all franchised and nobody actually seems to care because it's all franchise stuff now. Yeah, exactly. Get a pack for £4. Yeah, like I say, most of the stuff they give to dogs is the same as humans have, even the paracetamol. But they're not allowed to tell you that. We did have one vet tell us unofficially that you can give them such and such, because it was like 10 times cheaper than what it was getting it from them. And that just shows you that they play on your good nature. They know you don't want your animal to be ill, so they'll do it. But I will do it when I find out, Jabba. Apparently it's sorted. Well, I know nothing. So apparently it's sorted. I know it's sorted for next week, because next week I'm going to be in London all day on Saturday. I'm probably not leaving there till about midnight. So, yeah, I'm going to be starting a bit later on the Sunday. So I know where we're going next week. We've got a place all lined up. Looks promising. And I really believe, honestly, that I don't believe anyone would have ever done this. I just don't think they would have attempted to do this. I think it's just in the wrong place for anyone to do. But we've had a story and we need to check it out. Could be wrong. We could be going into the middle of nowhere for absolutely nothing. But until we try it, we don't know. But it could be really promising. Still got to look at some old maps. I haven't looked at them yet, but yeah, we shall see. We shall see. Hopefully, but that's next Sunday, not this Sunday. And believe me, I just don't see anyone would even dream of doing it. It's just the wrong place. But we're just going on the local knowledge of somebody that says, no, that's next week. We said next week, because I might not get back till 1 in the morning. So, yeah, don't know where we're going. Haven't sorted it. We'll sort it. I'll give you a ring afterwards. We'll get it sorted. No, we've given up on wooden planes now, Barry, because they had proper joints in them. They didn't have all the nails, so we couldn't find them. That was a funny day. That really was a funny day, that, looking for wooden planes. It has been a long week. It's been, yeah, it's not been a good week for anyone, I don't think, this week. Yeah, if he gets the car, he will be floating around everywhere. You'll know, because, you know, the emissions levels around his way will be flying through the roof, and there'll be like this yellow bullet going by. Turn up in the Stinger. Why not? Got to get out there and use it, ain't you? The wings are metal. Yeah, probably aluminium, knowing our flipping luck. But you did get that big sign from there, though, Paul. Shame it weren't in better condition, but you did get that big sign. I remember that. And Byron did well as well, because he got part of a shotgun. I didn't do very well there. There wasn't a lot coming out, but that sign was huge that you found, Paul. Absolutely huge. If I've missed anyone, I do apologise. Surrounding the country. Magnet Fishing, how you doing? I am sat in the garden. I'm actually quite cool out here. It's nice. And believe it or not, I've finished tomorrow night's video already as well. So I'm actually working on next Wednesday's. I'm doing well. And we're only I think it's about 50 subs away from 42,000 subs as well. And we're going to soon be hitting the 14 million views. So things are going really well at the moment with the channel. Things are going well. Terry assaulted me with a bread roll with a slap of bacon in it. Yeah. See, she did get me before with something, but the footage for that was no good. That's why I didn't put it on. She did throw a slice of sticky cheese in my face, and it fell on the floor. So she picked it up and threw it in my face again. It was definitely a food fight day. I didn't initiate it, but yeah, she was definitely attacking me with food that day. Well done, Andy. Yeah, like I say, I was surprised. I looked and I thought, really close. I think it's either 50 or 51 away. 42,000. That means I'm a lot closer to having a tattoo. Why did I ever agree on that? I should have said flipping 100,000, shouldn't I? Cheers, Dave. Cheers, Lizzie. 27 from 100. Pair of kids. No, we're not. We're flipping like a pair of pensioners. I don't know about a pair of kids. Did I chill out? No, because it didn't stick. And it went on the floor and picked all the dirt up, so she thought she'd throw it in my face again. See, she does get her own back, you see. I would have used footage, but it just worked. At the time I took my hat off and you just couldn't see anything, so there was nothing really to show you, apart from a lot of giggling from Terry when the cheese slapped in my face. He's the adult one. Oh, we're in big trouble now, though, Terry. If me and you are the kids and he's the adult, we're in big trouble. Need your magnet. What, in the cheese? No, I don't want that thrown in my face. Yeah, that was crazy, that was. I mean, that was just a warm day, and yeah, it all started from a bit of bark. See, a bark is definitely louder than a bite. It's not as messy as a bacon roll, though. Hi, Sean, how you doing? Good fight. Oh, it was funny. We couldn't stop laughing. James from beating Jabba, yeah, attacking him with a roll of kitchen towel. But you got to have a bit of fun, ain't you? I mean, that's the day as well. I got that sign. I was well happy with that sign. Sign's in the garage, and now it's dry. It's lost the shine, so it's got the proper look to it now. Because enamel signs shouldn't shine like that. They should be dull. But when I took the picture of the video, I only realised when I was editing, and I wasn't at home at the time, that I should have dried it first. But it is really nice. It's the best enamel sign I've got. You know, the condition of it, it's like a Thames boat plaque. It's absolutely brilliant. And you don't get many of them. Not many of those things show up. And when they do, they're usually pretty rotten. I've still got one in the garage that says Vauxhall News that I pulled out of Bedford. And the trouble is, every time you touch it, it just crumbles. You know, so there's not a lot I'm going to do with that. Yeah, so... But that one, I don't know. Maybe I'll put it in a frame. Maybe I will hang it on the garage wall. I am not got a clue what I'm going to do with it. I'm not going to get rid of it, but I don't have a clue. That's it. It's about having a laugh. The magnificent, yeah, okay, so some people are very serious about it. But we just want to go out and have fun and not act our age, because if we act our age, we don't. Well, Terry would definitely have a mobility scooter. I'll be on my way for my walking stick, so. But Paul being the adult one, he'll be fine. Which is Broad's Authority. Yeah, the boat plaques are good. There's a bucket there next to me. It's got about 70 in it. It's been there about 3 years now. I've never done anything with them. I've got a tin full of them in the garage as well. I've got a load in the utility room. There's quite a few of them. That day, they was just coming and coming, 30, 40 at a time. Well, this is the thing, you see. You've got to have fun, haven't you? And I don't put all of it in the camera, because some of it, yeah, I think we'd get demonetized, to be honest with you. But, you know, it's all about having a laugh at some things, yeah. We do some very silly things, I must admit. And it is good fun. I think it's good that we're of that, I'm going to say it now, similar age group. And a lot of people that come on here, if youngsters ever come on here, they just come on, spam in the comments, and then off they go, because they don't really get our sense of humour. The average age of my channel is 45 to 55. Well, the highest viewers of that. It's come down a little bit because it was 65, 75, which is quite concerning. But it's one of those things where I think people of our era understand the humour. People that don't, that's the thing they just find. Maybe they think I'm offensive. Well, not my problem, unfortunately. And like I've always said, I'm going to grab a granny channel. Is that why you keep coming back, Jabba? Just in case. But it is an age thing. The youngsters, they don't have the same sense of humour now. People get offended too easy. I mean, if people get offended easy, this is really the wrong channel to be coming to, because we just have fun. And nobody really, no one takes offence. If Terry took offence, I'd have black eyes. So you know that we're not going to blooming. We only have a laugh. Yeah, it is though. It is. It's an age thing. It's an era. Yeah, that's what I mean. Everybody nowadays can get so offended so flipping easily. The grandchildren love me messing around. Well, that's good. I think that's right, Dave. I think people choose to be offended, and I think people use all these different age group things, to make a big deal out of it. They try and make something out of nothing. And that's the problem. People try and make things out of nothing, things that really aren't important. Some people want to make a big deal out of it. That's it, and it's true. And if you get easily offended, you really don't want to be here, because we don't mean anything by it. We're not being, horrible to anyone. We're just having a laugh. And people that schooled in the 80s and things like that, we knew how to have fun. We really did know how to have fun, But now, at school, you could have fun. Now it's all protected. Kids aren't allowed to play around with the dirt. It's too much protection. That's why kids are always ill. Short to punch in the mouth. Well, if you sit down or get on your knees and pray like you did by the Thames that day, and then she's perfect eyes, perfect height for a good smack in the chops. See, Sean knows it's about having a good time. Did all the stupid stuff that and prove. I must admit, there was a lot less cameras around in the 80s. I was driving cars from about the age of 13 because you could. Hi, Kat, how are you doing? If I have missed anyone, I do apologise. Now, when you look at some of the old TV programmes and you think, now, imagine them showing one of them. Oh, there'd be uproar. The complaints would be really bad. Ches, send me your address, northantsmagnetfishing@gmail.com, and I will pass it on to Terry. So, northantsmagnetfishing@gmail.com. If you do that, just put who you are, just because I do get a lot of emails. I was going to say a lot of weird ones, but I do get a lot of weird ones. I'll get a lot of email. Send me it via email, and I will pass it on to Terry. There we go. That's the easiest way. And a few people are not on social media, which I don't blame them, because, if you want depressing, you just open Facebook, don't you? I don't think I've ever been on there a day where the whole feed is just people being happy, people doing things, people having a laugh. I think, yeah, no. Yeah, it is fun. Get a lot of scrap out of the river. Keeps me fit. It's cheaper than a gym membership, so yeah, but it definitely gets us out. And like I say, when you actually look at it, I mean, some of the weathers we go out in, some of them storms we've been out in. So think about this country this year and the end of last year. All the storms seem to come on a Sunday. I mean, Bert stole Terry's hat. I mean, fortunately, we've got another one on it, but yeah, they always seem to come, whether it's icy or whether it's snowing, because I think we've done snow or rain, or it doesn't matter. We just get out there and get on with it. And that's what it's all about. Getting out there, having fun, doing our bit, cleaning up the environment. And if we do find anything good, then fantastic. I don't go on Facebook much, to be honest with you. First car had no MOT, no insurance, no tax. 4 ball tires, cost me 50 quid. Hammer the drop. There we go. Everybody should have had a car like that in the 80s. I know I did. I'd had flipping. Before I passed my test, I must have had about 25 cars. But back then, you could buy them for like 7 quid and things like that. They weren't very good, but as long as they drove, that was good enough. When I look back at some of the cars I had, mad, to be honest with you. I wish I'd still got most of them. West Country Mudlarks, good evening to you as well. That must be Daventry Magnet Fishing sneaked in. I do apologise if I missed you. Oh, there we go. You've appeared now. Nice far. Oh, yeah, that's it. I mean, when you think about it, if we had all these phones in the 80s, the things we would have filmed, we would have been in so much trouble, to be honest with you. So much trouble. So, 1978 Ford tractor. One thing I've never done, I drove a dumper truck, drove a forklift, drove cars, rode motorbikes, never been in a tractor. I've only sat in one when I was fitting a stereo in it. That's the only time I've ever been in a tractor. Hi, Alfie. It's hard to say when you're just Daventry's magnets. But yeah, we knew how to have fun, which people don't now. They really should learn to loosen up a bit and have a laugh. But we got this weird hobby. It brings you lot back every week for some strange reason. So we must be doing something right. Like I say, started the channel was a bit of fun just to prove a point. And it progressed and grew, and it's still growing now. And it's just about having a laugh. People come, people go. But the basis of the channel has never changed, and I don't plan on it. I think if something works, leave it. Don't change something just for the sake of doing it. Add little bits in, but yeah, we'll just carry on the way it is. And we've got a good group now. Us 3 old folk, when we go out on a Sunday and struggle, we have a good laugh. We really do. Maybe that can fill out, so okay, fair enough. It happens in magnet fishing, unfortunately. But you just move on, get on with it, and carry on doing what you want. See, look, the whack's starting to stick. Cheers, cat. Whack the button. If you find something, you've got to whack it. Like that whack-a-terry hole things that I found. But I did give her the choice to punch me first. If you haven't watched the video for the other night, watch it and you'll see what I mean by the whack-a-terry. But it was me that nearly got whacked after I got assaulted as well. I wasn't doing very well that day. All over a little bit of bark. The bark is worse than the bite. So, anyway, right, so it's about 9 o'clock now. I need to just convert the video. I need to get that uploaded. I need to get on Wednesdays. I need to get invoicing done. I just need to sit down and relax, actually, because it's been a crazy week. It's not been the best. But there we go. We'll be out Sunday, so everything back to normal. And don't lots of bark at me. Just only little bits. Multiple little bits. But yes, we will see you all tomorrow night at 9 o'clock for the premiere. And that's our first trip to a new location. My God, we had to work for it. Look, I am, mate. At the moment, I'm trying to back off a bit because of the week. It's been a lot of lates. It's been a lot of earlies. And like I said, I wasn't going to be working today. The idea was to back off a bit, do a little bit less. But that didn't work. But next Friday, I don't care what happens. If any of my customers on it, because quite a few you watch, don't ring me next Friday because the phone's going off. I'm doing nothing. I'm going to have a quiet Friday. I'm going to do a 4-day week next week because I think that's enough. But anyway, we'll catch you at 9 o'clock tomorrow night for the premiere of a new location that we'd never done before. And my God, did it pay. And if not, we'll see you 4 p.m.-ish Sunday, somewhere by a river or a pond or a wishing well or a drain. We'll be out anyway, but we'll catch them. But everyone, if you are out tomorrow, make sure you keep the fluids up because it's going to be the hottest day of the year tomorrow. Apparently going to be hitting about 33 in that, so maybe if you're going out, make sure you put your dodgy hat on. But thanks for watching, everyone. We'll catch you on the next one, and if you're not subscribed already, make sure you do. Leave a thumbs up, and we will catch you tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. Thanks for joining, everyone.